Today we're going to be doing, sorry, our final tutorial. So you're going to go to stock search and let's see if it'll bring it up. And it's not. So, giraffe. Let's do my handy dandy giraffe. Okay, I'm just going to select this one. You also are going to be using animals for your final project this week. It has been acting a little slow, so hopefully it will start working soon. Preparing. Pixlr was having a little issues this morning too as well. So actually I'm just going to go to my history, but you will select stock search. All right, so today the tools we're going to be using are color replace. All right. Changing one color in an area over by drawing over it. So I'm going to select color replace. I'm going to look at my brush. I think that brush is good. Usually the default is pretty good, but if you're doing something tiny with details, you might want to go a little smaller. I'm going to Control plus and kind of zoom in, and then I'm going to select my color. Now we're going to be color changing our giraffes, so I'm going to pick a fun color that I would like to use. And I think what I'm going to do is just use this for the spots of my giraffe. So, whoops. And you can see mine's a little big for what I want to do. So I can either make my brush smaller or I can zoom in even more. And I still think it's going to be a little bit big of a brush. So I'm going to go a little smaller. And color replace is different than paintbrush because you're still seeing all the texture, all the fur, everything. It's just replacing that color with a color that you have selected. Now, so you can see this would take a long time if I just wanted to do the dots. So you might want to pick an animal that has just the face, but then let's just say I wanted to do in between his, let's do a pink. All right, so now I just can go in between the hairs. And what's really cool is even when you have light areas, like maybe light areas of the skin where there's no shadow, it'll be light. And then when it hits dark areas, it will hit dark. So like right over here, it darkens the pink. All right, and then where it's light, it still is light. So it's a very cool tool to use. So you're going to be doing, let me go ahead and zoom out. You're going to be doing color replace for your final project, but for your tutorial, you're just going to pick an animal or pick a subject and play around with the tools a little bit. So I will show you now some of mine that I have done. So this is color replace here with my lion. Up here, I even edited his teeth and changed the color there. So for this tutorial, though, you are simply just going to choose one image and play around with the color replace. All right, I was going to do that, but so it's a very simple one, but it's also a very fun one. So it's right here, color replace. Use your color picker here, and you can use a stock photo or your own image, and I can't wait to see them.